What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Not KFAF Photoshop Challenge. This week is going to be a pretty special week because not only are we doing a Christmas Photoshop theme, we actually have a very special guest, as you can see. So we'll get to introductions momentarily. Thank you guys so much for all the support you've given us over the past few weeks. This one has been extremely fun because of all the holiday themed Photoshops and holiday cards and stuff like that. So I'm very excited to see some of the stuff we got here. I'll be your host today, Gage. Top middle, we've got Al Tribesman. Down below him, we have Philip J. Woodward. Below him, we have Bennett Please Be Excited. Over to the right, we have Robin GL. And top right corner, we have our very special guest today, Jessie. At Pink Spider Felix on Twitter, the one who basically inspired this whole holiday card challenge.
Thank you for having me.
Good to have you here. All right, let's kick this over to...
It's awesome to be here.
It'll be a fun one. I'm excited to see what we got
I just
going
want to
on.
say, Jessie, you're pretty good.
All right.
Phil's legally obligated to do that every single time a guest comes on the show.
Pretty much.
True.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
No, I'm
They
just going to
actually
think
have
I'm special. I'm going to pretend.
All
They
right.
actually put it in my contract that I had to do it for you, and only you.
There you go.
All right. Phil, take us into the first one.
All right. So this is actually a Ben Photoshop from. Was this from last Christmas, or was it? Did you do this one specially for this year?
Oh, we didn't need to tell people that, you know? No one knew. No one saw it. So
I am very open about our process, so you
I
could also
believe-
not expose yourself.
I believe this was from last Christmas. Yeah.
Okay. It worked perfectly for this week because we just had our Fran episode and it's a Border Fran's Christmas. Where's that counter, Gage?
No. No.
We'll give you the week off,
All
guys.
right, fine. But yeah, so this is our first entry. This was just the reminder post trying to get everyone to hop on the holiday train, which I think we have some pretty fun submissions here. So moving on, we have our first
Oh no.
submission,
Yeah, I can
which
see
is
it.
one of my favorites. Here we go.
Yes. It's the Billie Eilish cinematic universe.
Oh my god, it's so great.
I'm sorry.
Now-
Amazing.
I love how you decided to add Tim to this.
Yeah.
I didn't think it could get any worse until I saw Tim. It's just...
He's
You
the
know,
best
He
there.
looks like Jay from Jay,
Jason
South
Mewes.
Park.
That's exactly what I was
Yes.
gonna say, Al.
Oh, wow.
100%.
Oh man.
Yeah, somehow
100%.
Tim is the most disturbing one.
Oh, my God.
It's so great.
Wow.
So yeah, just to recap, we have Thirst Daddy in the background, Greg Miller, and then we have Snowbike Mike, the hype guy. Then we have, what was the one for Fran?
I don't know, dude. I don't think I gave him a name.
Okay, yeah, that's right. Oh, that's right. Because I was like, why didn't we give him a title?
Oh yeah, I did the other song for him. That's right.
And then what do we do for Tim? What do you think Tim is?
Ah, shit.
I don't want to know.
Because he's also kind of a hype guy.
I just don't want
True.
The even
Anyway.
more hype guy.
Rad guys talk bad guy and wish you a very sassy Christmas.
Oh, man.
I'm
That's great.
sorry.
I love it. I don't care what
I
anyone
love
else
it.
says.
Thank you.
I just can't see. Wait to see what's next, though, Robin. Who's the next one that's going to get the
I
Billie
don't
Eilish
know.
treatment?
Well,
I think
Can we get Gage?
No.
I have
No.
Oh,
No.
I have an early announcement. So next week is going to be Christmas King Kevin. So can we get a Kevin Eilish?
Sure.
That sounds fantastic.
It's going to be...
A Milk Mommy
it's-
Eilish.
Yep,
No,
there it
please
is.
no Milk
There it
Mummy
is.
Island.
No,
There it is.
it's done. It's already done.
Gary Eilish.
Oh no.
Milk guy.
Oh, milk guy. Oh no.
See what
It
you
looks
did,
better
Phil.
than
You
Mom
see what
Guy.
you did.
Let's move on.
This is
Let's
on
move
you.
on. Here, we'll make this bigger real quick, just so you
I
can
don't like where this
appreciate
is going.
But Yeah.
Oh man.
This is the first one from Ben with our good buddy Josh McCouga. And I say our good buddy, but I just mean, the good buddy. With Christmas Hard.
There's
Yeah,
a lot
this
of
is a fun one.
implications there that I do not want to unpack.
Oh.
No, don't think
Oh.
about it too much. But to be honest, out of all the hards that I came up with, that was the most innocent. So
To be fair, for me,
What were the
this-
other ones, Ben?
I can't remember. But I just remember thinking that sounds innocent, and then I thought about it, and I was like, oh no, no. I need to change
my narrative behind this shot is this is him crawling through the vents into a GameStop trying to get a PlayStation 5 for his kid, which I don't think he has, but someday.
Has he been trying?
I don't know. I have no idea.
His wife's pregnant, right?
Yeah, I think his wife's
okay.
pregnant.
Yeah.
So he needs to have that PS5 when that kid pops out,
Well, that's what I was wondering. Is he actually trying to get one?
In this shot, he is, absolutely.
Mm.
He couldn't get one in the initial launch, so now he's crawling through the vents trying to get
Just
to that
like Gage.
Ha
GameStop.
ha.
That's a joke because Gage doesn't have a PS5 yet.
I'd be
It's all right,
shocked if
Gage.
people
Neither
who don't
do I.
right? I'd be surprised
Yeah,
if
I
people who
don't
watch
either.
this show don't already know that I don't
I
have
want
one, since it's been mentioned for
Yeah,
the
I
past
know,
3
it's-
weeks. So thank you guys. I love
Yeah,
it.
you're not. Yeah. I just wanted to explain it just in case. Stan Lee had this old adage of like, write a comic book as if each comic is the first time someone's going to be experiencing it, So
Don't bring Stanley into
I
this.
like to give
Don't bring
backstory.
Stanley into this. Don't you dare. Don't you dare.
Excelsior!
Now, Al, are you proud that I didn't say "Welcome to the Party, Al" when it's a Die Hard reference right here? Are you proud of me?
Yep.
Didn't you do
Yep,
that
very
already
proud.
in one of them?
Yes, he did.
Okay.
It was
I
a
didn't do
while
it
ago.
this episode. I didn't do it this episode though.
No, that's true. Not this
Sure.
particular
Fair.
episode.
He didn't do
No.
it this episode.
He does do it every other
Clearly.
show he's
Every
on. though.
other, yeah.
I just want to make Al proud, you know.
And technically, you
make me
just said
proud,
it,
man.
so you included it in this
Yep.
show as well.
No, I don't think that counts. That doesn't count.
No, it counts.
It counts.
Welcome to the party, Al.
Now it double counts. So
All right, moving on. We have my submission, one of them, which
Yeah,
this
it's
was. This was me just trying to like show people that they didn't have to keep it to the Kind of Funny crew if they didn't want to. They could just do whatever they wanted. We just wanted to see people's holiday cards. So yeah, I found this great picture of these two gentlemen together and decided to do Cobra Kai Christmas.
Nice. I love it.
it's
That's
amazing.
fantastic.
Simple but
What a
effective.
show. What a show.
Dude, I'm so excited for season 3.
Oh yeah.
Almost there. And then next up, we have the Simply Sassy account with a Nutter Butter Christmas, which is also a Ben joint.
Spoilers, dude. We don't need to tell people this.
Why?
I'm sure people
Why?
can
I mean,
figure it out by the
This
3
one's
milk
you
kind of
put
moments.
some-
horrifying.
You put some bondage robot milk mommies
Oh,
in it,
no.
Ben. I have to say
Oh,
this is
why'd
Why'd
you
you
take
have
it?
to turn
Why'd
it
you
into
take it there,
that?
Phil?
Look at that!
Phil
Look at
wants
some
to make sure we
bindings in
don't
his
think
mouth.
it's
This
his.
innocent picture you turned into that. Come on.
Never say that again, Phil, please.
I can never see
So-
innocently again.
It's not my fault. Gregu has some
See?
kinks. Okay, have you seen who he likes on Instagram?
Oh,
See, this is why Greg Miller doesn't want to come on any of our shows.
This is why
What's on the
nobody
show?
That's
wants
the
to come on
reason.
our shows. We're lucky Jessie decided to come on the show.
Yeah, I'm really sorry my internet keeps cutting in and out. Maybe it's just trying to protect me.
Probably.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh man.
And
But we have here the return of Gregu. You know,
Yep,
Who?
it's pretty great. Gregu. The child is what he's also known
Okay,
as.
yeah. The blue shine. Okay.
The blue
Oh,
child.
man.
the blue
Yeah.
child. Yeah.
Can we like not linger on this anymore?
Why? What's wrong, you guys? It's just a
It's making Gage uncomfortable.
badass, you know,
Because
walking.
you made it creepy, Phil. You're the one who said
Oh.
bondage loving milk
didn't-
mommies.
I didn't put bindings in Milk Mommy's mouth. That was Ben.
This is why we're not a family show. This isn't, we're trying to aim for that family
This is
audience.
why every time I
can't.
upload to YouTube, I have to specify it's not made for kids. Because of this right here. Every time.
Explicit content warning,
Fine.
I hate it.
Fine.
Like, I hate it in a good way, Ben. Like, good job, but I never want to see it again.
Yeah, I understand. That's what I was going for.
We'll crack it back out next Christmas.
Yeah,
Oh,
exactly. It'll be like the Bublé of like photoshops. It'll be
Michael Bublé.
Michael
Come on now.
Bublé. He comes out every Christmas, dude. Have you not seen him?
Another butter Christmas.
person nobody wants, but you just have to deal with it. Okay, I get it. Good
Yeah.
reference.
So we're gonna bring it out. We'll bring it out every Christmas.
Oh, great. Oh, great.
Right.
So you got something to look forward to, Gage.
Somehow I stacked two Simply Sassy tweets together here. That's my bad. But here we go.
Oh, it's pretty. This is much more wholesome.
Pretty.
This is a very
Now-
awesome one, yeah.
Now, to go back to me giving out way too much information, I have a confession to make. Steven Souza is my boss. So the guy who submits all of these fun little photoshops is my boss, and he actually made this one, and he was like, I don't know if I like it enough, and I was like, I'll use it for the Simply Sassy account, and he was like, okay, that's fine. And then so I used it, and he was like, it looks pretty good, doesn't it? And I'm like, yeah, it looks great. That's why I wanted to use it on the Simply Sassy account. And then, unfortunately, we were super busy at work this week, so he wasn't able to submit another entry. So I wanted to make sure we shouted him out for his work on this one.
It is very good.
It's
So
great.
how does
I
that work?
love
Did
it.
he pull you into his office to discuss the reviews, or do you get in trouble if his photoshops don't match?
Well, thankfully, we don't cut people from the show, so
There was one that was pretty close to getting cut. I was surprised it made it.
There
off.
have
That's
been
true.
there have been like
That's
2 or 3 that have been iffy.
Has it been pulled off YouTube yet?
there's
No,
one.
No.
There's one that involved some items that are readily found in Cyberpunk that we almost had to cut. If you understand that reference, then you are deep into kind of funny
Why-
content.
Why are there so many of those scattered around the game?
I don't know.
Like just on the sidewalk. I don't get it.
Advertising.
I can't wait.
That's the
I can't
currency they
wait.
use in that game, man.
Oh man.
They call them ennies, but what they really are.
That game baffles me that it got past the ESRB rating board.
Yeah,
I
there's.
can't wait for Jesse to be like, "Oh no, my internet's cutting out. Bye, guys."
I was literally talking to Ben last night in a situation that I had that just literally disturbed me out of all the little things that came together and happened. I don't want to talk about it on here, but yeah, it was like the fact that is in a video game is kind of crazy.
The fact that
But anyway.
it's in is crazy.
So we have this cute little porty here. This is Portillo for those that don't know, and it says,
Hold on, can
Dear-
we just talk about the fact that we went from this really wholesome picture to you talking about some
This is
certain
squeaky
items
toys
that you
picture.
may find in Cyberpunk?
to be fair, I did not say them out loud. I tried to treat you guys nice.
That's fair. That's fair.
That's the Christmas spirit.
Oh,
Well, there it
You
goes.
brought that on yourself, Ben.
There it goes.
This says, "Dear Santa Paws, please bring me squeaky toys and treats."
Oh no!
So cute. So cute.
So wholesome.
Moving on.
Why
We
would
have
you mention
another-
that after what we just
Ben,
talked about?
why did you say "oh no"? Now you're making this weird.
Dude, what's wrong with squeaky toys and treats? You just get a little squeaky banana or something?
It broke Ben.
It's so early here. Let's move on. This is amazing. Shout out to you,
Okay,
Steven. This is incredible.
So confused.
Oh my god.
All right, next up we have Ben. Oh, look at this little
Oh,
cute
wow.
guy.
Oh.
Aww.
Another wholesome one, you know?
It's
So this is something we missed. We missed this a lot.
Oh, I miss
At
words.
Back to
KFAF
words,
Christmas with words, which unfortunately is now a deep cut.
Yeah.
It's a
Yeah,
deep
it's
cut
sad,
now.
dude.
Mhm.
It's sad.
But I also love how you use the clay faces from that episode when they made themselves. It's super
Yeah.
great.
It works
It
very
works
well.
so well.
It all
That's
works so
great.
well.
Oh, thanks, Tim. I should have actually done a not KFAF Christmas though. It would have made much more sense.
Yeah, well,
So
Maybe
first
next
I think
Christmas
anyone
without
that
KFAF.
I think anyone that knows not KFAF will know KFAF. So I think you're okay.
Yeah, I mean, we stole their show, so.
Did
Well, we
Still
still-
cast off the show.
We still a part of it, yeah.
Yeah.
The only part that
And
matters.
technically, we're borrowing it. Once they bring it back, we're
Yeah.
ending this.
Yeah.
We're taking her all, out to pasture and putting her out of her misery.
Right out behind the shed.
Well,
What?
oh, it's
What was
okay. Just wholesome photos we're showing here, and on every single one, you have to.
The
Say
penguin
something.
had to go. Okay, its time was over.
Oh, perfect.
Oh, man.
Okay. This is beautiful, Ben.
I don't know why
Thank
people
you
watch
so
this
much
show.
for this wonderful, wonderful Photoshop. Next up, we have another Ben entry, which is also very wholesome and very well done.
Oh, thanks, buddy.
Oh wow.
Oh, I just really
Nice.
realizing now I didn't actually update the Disney Plus logo at the bottom there.
I mean, it's
Should've
on
done
Disney
Kinda
Plus.
Funny.
What's wrong with that?
I should have done Kind of Funny Plus.
No, it's on Disney Plus,
No,
presented by
it's
Kind of Funny Disney.
Oh, there we go. Yeah.
See, you got to make it work to your narrative. That's what I do.
Yeah. It fits. So
Yeah,
well.
this is good. This one.
Now, I will say there's a version of this that is it here? No, I don't think it exists in the way that we want it to. But there was a version of this that Matt made where they were smiling, and I thought it worked really well. Just because it gave it a different kind of feeling than the actual Noel movie, which I thought was really cool. And
That's a
I
great movie.
also agree. I'm going to get Josh on the show, and he's going to hate it. I agree
Oh.
that he does indeed. Kevin, as Bill Hader, looks like Matthew Broderick.
Yeah. Especially with
Yeah.
that facial expression.
Yep, 100%. And then
How do we get from Matthew Broderick to Milk Mommy though? Is that a thing?
No.
You add what action do you need to add to make that happen?
I mean-
I love that
Just
Jesse's
like,
like,
nope.
no, don't ruin Broderick for me.
No. The world just doesn't need that one.
All right, now moving on real quick. There's an interesting comment here by Cameron Kennedy at Cameron Ken. So close and yet so far. So here we go.
Oh, this is the Call of Duty Pro Cameron Ken from yesterday.
So good.
See what I mean about the
Incredible.
smile? Oh man, it's so good.
Yeah, that's great.
He did like the little Joey Noel up here. It's pretty great.
I actually
This is
watched
a-
Noel last night.
I did too.
Is it good?
It's a great movie.
Yeah, it's fun.
Hmm.
But he actually was pretty good down here and actually added Kind of Funny instead of Disney Plus.
Ew. Oh, why would you?
Wow, shots fired.
You were the one who was complaining about it, so I thought I would bring it up.
Just
Then I was
drop
feeling
salt
good about it
and-
after you reassured me that it was fine. And
It is fine. It is 100% fine. I just like how he put it on the Kind of Funny streaming service down here.
and how it looks so much better.
No, it doesn't look so much better. It looks great. Yours looks great too, with your Disney Plus logo. It's fantastic.
I mean, to be fair, this is Cameron Kennedy, the one that does the in-review intros for Kind of Funny.
Intros, yeah,
That are just
just really
incredible.
great. Check
Yeah,
them out.
Awesome. And Call of Duty Pro
Um,
from Warzone yesterday.
So apparently, you have at the nanobiologist to thank for this. So,
Oh, was it Nano?
Nice.
yep. All right, moving on. Okay. Next up, we have another Ben entry. Here we go.
Yay.
So much Ben this week.
Oh no.
Oh god.
Oh no.
Oh
So-
Jesus!
So here he says, caption needed. So what do we caption this, you guys?
I'm in hell.
How about we go through some of the ones down the side?
All right, here we go. Billy LaBunger, otherwise known as Billy Laporta or Billy the Door, says, I love trophies. trophies are my favorite. Assemble, I believe is at assemble_show.
It must be Matt, is it?
Says, yeah, Matt. Want me to wrap it for you? Which has a lot of connotation after what we've been talking about today.
Oh, no.
What you've been talking about today.
Hey, I'm not alone
It's
here.
just
Don't bring
Phil.
us
No
down
one
with
else
you.
has.
I've had nothing to do with it. I still
That's
have.
true.
That's
true. Jesse is innocent, and I'll say that Al and Rob are innocent too.
Thank you.
Oh,
You made bondage milk, mommy Ben. You can't get out of this.
He made reindeer AT-AT milk mommy, Phil. You
Thank
made
you,
bondage
Gage.
milk mommy.
If you put bits and straps in somebody's mouth, it is now bondage. All right. So Andrew Francis, I'm Andrew Francis, says,
Lord.
I'm revoking your Photoshop privileges. That's the caption.
but Andrew then gave me back my privileges, and then he took them away again.
Oh,
Oh no.
that's so sad. You probably deserved it.
I'm pretty sure he's given them back to me again since then, though. So it's just a fun back and forth that we have.
Jonathan Stead at Steadjohn at says, nope.
Yeah, just nope.
I dig it. Andrew the Alarming Emu at Alarming Emu says, nightmare fuel.
That's a pretty aptly name.
I like it. I dig it. Next up, we have Sightful Rage at Ringboy Mason. Kev, how about this? You, me, warm fire, tall glass of milk, and a package of Oreos. What do you say? Somebody gonna read Kev?
No.
Fine. Greg, shut up. You had me at Kev. All right.
How did we go from holiday cards
Can't
to
believe it.
this?
Can't believe I got no help from this. I'm so sad.
You're killing it, Phil. You're killing it,
I
buddy.
need help.
You're
And
just
then-
so good at
You're
it.
the
you know?
voice actor.
Okay. So to be fair, we have a real
You laugh, Robert.
voice actor coming on the show on Out of Our League. So check that out. Ryan is going to be on the show. It's going to be great. All right, and then lastly, we have Riley Ronish O'Neill,
Riley.
otherwise known as at Ronish96. It says, I feel like you did too good a job on the top one to the extent I can't really tell it's Greg. It just doesn't look like his face, if that makes sense. That's the caption.
It's true.
Yes. Looks like
But that's
Ryan
the
Reynolds'
trademark for your Photoshops, Ben. I think
Yeah, they're
you
the
turn them
deepfake.
into something different.
It's a
Except for
hybrid
milk
of
mommy.
both faces, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because milk
That's why
mommy
we
is
call
just
it the
always-
deep fake tech.
Yeah, I'm always so impressed by your face meshing.
Oh, thanks.
It's crazy.
Yeah, the way it blends, like this one, the way it blends Kevin, but still retains like the facial shadows and the structure, but like still looks like Kevin when you really look at it. It's fantastic.
It's terrifying.
Yeah.
It's terrifying as well. Yeah.
If I went to your timeline, Ben, how many posts do you think it's been since your Superman one?
The Greg one.
Yeah.
Probably not too many, actually.
Okay. So just talking about the blending tech real quick. Oh, by the way, here's Ryan. We're gonna have him on the show. We're also gonna have the wonderful Joey Noel on the show. Just throwing that out there. Oh, wonderful art from Jesse.
Yes.
Yeah, it was fantastic.
Thank you.
Oh,
Something-
do you want to go back up for a second, actually?
Okay. We talking about this? We talking about
Yeah,
this?
click on that one. So, for anyone that watched the Game Awards, you might appreciate this.
Yeah.
Oh my
So, this is the new kind
God.
of funny office, and this is when Kevin gets locked out of it.
Yep. 100%.
Ugh.
So this is how sad Kevin is whenever he gets locked outside of the kind of funny office.
I imagine
Or-
it happens quite a lot though.
Or in this case, maybe just Nick's house.
Oh no, I never thought of that. He has just moved. You know, we got new locks on the doors, so that would have been a much better caption.
I gotta say, Hims is working for Nick, man. It's doing some great work out here.
And clearly for Kevin as well. You know?
He doesn't need it. Those are his normal glorious locks. What are
There's
you
locks.
talking about?
Look
All
at
right.
Sideful Rage's
Sideful
comment.
Rage has the best comment there.
I have to stop checking Twitter before bed.
Can you imagine seeing that before going to bed?
Oh, I did see it just before going to bed, if you know what I mean.
The only difference between this and a horror
Phil.
movie poster is there's no knife in his hand.
Oh man.
This is beautiful, Ben.
Thanks,
This is-
buddy.
Yeah.
Okay, let's get back to work here. There it
There it
is.
is,
This
there
is
it
the
is.
one. Look at this.
Oh, so
Wow.
good.
I missed this.
It is so great. That blend job is perfection. That was my comment because I thought it was fantastic. Like it's
Buddy.
just,
So good.
I mean, it looks so much like Greg with his glasses off. Like if he did his hair up like this, like I mean, I could still see 100% Greg there. It's absolutely great. And then I love Greg's comment where it's just the eyes looking at
Yeah.
it. It's perfect. It's perfect. All right, let's get back on track here. Sorry.
Really quickly, if you.
Didn't
Oh
mean to
no, that's all right. You're gone. That's all right.
Oh, okay. I can go back. We can go through some
No,
nightmare
that's all
fuel
good.
again.
I was going
Here
to
we
say, if anyone wants to, where are we? It was just a little bit further down. Anyone watching in review at the moment, if you'd like to hear Nick Scarpino singing "The Glory of Love," just check out this this video here. It's the Nick Scarpino voiceover through the trailer.
Here we go.
There we go. This is great.
Like a knight in shining
Oh god.
from a long time ago.
So I cut it exactly out of the way the movie where it was and just put Nick's in there.
Like a knight in shining armor from a long time ago.
Oh my god.
This is perfect.
Okay, one more time. One more time.
Oh god.
Like a knight in shining armor from a long time ago.
Oh man, that's beautiful.
Oh, man.
Thanks,
Oh.
Ben.
Hey, you're welcome. If everyone check out in review, Karate Kid in review at the moment, it's fantastic.
I can't believe I missed that. That's awesome. All right. Moving on, we have my other entry for this week. Yay!
Yeah.
So good.
What's happening in this photo, Phil?
Well, basically, looks like we have another reason to wonder if Game Over Greggy is a clone, robot, alien, or demon. We just found out via the Simply Sassy Not KFAF Photoshop challenge that he and his trusty portable Portillo, aka PP, will be hand delivering everyone's presents this year. So yeah, that's my Christmas card.
That's great, Phil. That
It's
was
so
fantastic.
good.
Great.
Got a little porty in the PP pod.
I love the
Don't say
post,
that. Don't say that.
the PPP for short.
Yep, the PPP.
Oh no.
It's the portable Portillo. Come on, Gage.
Uh-huh.
Portable
Yeah.
Portillo pod. You know?
Yeah. You know, like BB, but PP.
Yep.
Yeah,
The
yeah, we get it, Phil.
PPP. Damn it, Robin.
Thanks, Robin. That was perfect. All right.
It's
Next
so
up,
good.
we have a real artist. We have David Elizelda's Dada with these beautiful
Oh,
Christmas
wow.
cookies.
This was incredible.
These are
They're-
awesome.
Left out for Santa Nick, as he's known.
This is so awesome.
Yeah, I love it.
I
doesn't
see
get much better
you
than
misspelled fantastic in your comment though, Phil.
Oh, I did. Look, he got it. He got it.
Oh, there we
David
go, there we
saved
go.
it. Just like every show, David saved it.
He's always one step ahead, you know?
Yep, exactly.
I'm kind of bummed we didn't get an alternate version for Greg that says for Satan instead. Because that would fit a lot better.
I can't type today.
Just leave the typos.
Nerd.
Nerd ultimate version of Greg.
Yeah.
Like, did Phil write this drunk? What's going on?
Oh,
Oh, God.
done.
And now we wait.
Sweet.
Nice.
Right.
That's amazing.
He's gonna be so confused.
I like how it's
There's
to
an-
Satan, not for
Copy.
Satan. For the,
Yeah.
for the... But this is great. I love the little berries with the Kind of Funny logo. The Kind of Funny
Yeah.
cookie looks great. Obviously, the band Nick looks great.
The
Milk
Nick is great.
It's
Like
so,
that.
just the little beady black eyes on Nick. It's just perfect.
It's great. I love the cookies so much.
I feel like if he could have found a photo where like Santa was dipping a cookie in milk, the milk mommy cookie going into the milk would have been perfect. But that's just my weird brain, you know.
Oh man, that'd be so meta.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Ben,
Where
Yeah.
did Josh go?
you know what you need
This
to
is
do?
fantastic.
Hey, there he is.
But you know what you need to do is, you know that thing of Nick sticking his fingers in his mouth?
Oh yes.
You need to Photoshop the milk mommy cookie going into his mouth. A little bit of milk on the edge.
Mhm.
Thank you, Josh.
So this is not the first time you've been featured on the show today, Josh. We featured you earlier too.
Well, what did I do?
It was a comment you had left.
It's so, just
The
so defensive. Like, what did I do? Oh no.
Just
You
pure
you just,
panic.
yeah, you just stated that. Here, we'll go back to it real quick. Why not? We need to fill time, right? It's right here, right here.
Oh, yes, yes.
So we
Just
made
gonna
sure to
make
feature you on the show. I mean, you're
But,
right
like,
though.
Tell me I'm not correct.
No, you're 100%
You
right.
are.
We're all in
100%.
agreement.
Okay, Ben, I have a job for you, and people are gonna hate me for it. But take that photo of Matthew Broderick, put it side by side with Milk Mommy.
Okay, done. Give me
Little
something
do you
hard to
know,
engage. Give me a
We
challenge.
already did it 10 minutes ago when we were talking about it.
I was actually thinking this entire time. Do I just make
So
a Matthew,
I
Matthew
want that,
Broderick
and then
milk mommy?
underneath, I want the captioned photo of Pam from The Office that says they're the same photo.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. So
Well,
next
how do you
up,
know that the milk, what we think is the milk mommy face, is not just Matthew Broderick?
that's true.
Could be.
You're not wrong.
Holy crap,
You're
did
not
you
wrong.
just uncover the truth about Kevin? He's just a big Matthew Broderick fan.
Or is Kevin just actually Matthew Broderick?
No one's seen
It's
him
his
in a while.
clone. It's his clone.
Has anybody seen them together in a room?
Nope.
No.
Just saying.
Oh.
Although
man.
maybe, honestly, through IGN, maybe at some point.
True.
Yeah.
He's just behind the camera, you know. Okay, next up we have our first entry from Jessie.
Oh,
Here we go.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Nice. It's awesome.
Oh my gosh.
This is too
So-
good for our show. So,
You're right about
I-
that, Josh.
I love this comment though. What's that? A second entry for this week's Simply Sassy hashtag not KFAF Photoshop challenge. And honestly, probably my favorite of the two. It's so silly. I love it.
This is so good.
So good.
So then down here, thought I'd just take a page out of Please Be Excited's book and just have loads of entries. I cannot be stopped. I can.
I love
This
that
is
so much.
Oh my god.
But yeah, this is beautiful.
Earlier in the week, Phil was like, Jesse's calling you out.
I did do that.
I had to. I'm sorry.
in the best possible way. No, I love it. It was fantastic.
Oh my gosh, it's amazing.
But yeah, I love the little the little alien with the Santa hat. It's and like the Rudolph
Just all the
reference here
Christmas.
is so great.
So good.
It's so good.
You mean that Nick Chestburster?
Yeah.
Yep.
So, when was this originally submitted? I forget what the episode was.
This
Oh
was-
no, it's 100% an original drawing again.
This was the space episode.
Right, the kind of funny
Yeah.
in space. Oh my god, it's so good. I love this one.
Yeah. I think the thing that gets me in this one is how well the lighting looks on all the hats.
Yeah.
Like the
It's-
reintroducing them. What's that?
Complete fluke.
No way.
No.
Oh, that's so good.
So,
Yeah.
Jessie, can you tell us a little bit about your process when you're making your artwork? 'Cause it's so cool and so unique.
It's very monotonous and not very exciting. It's literally just me there for hours, line after line after line.
Yeah, I can tell you, cross thatching is not an easy process. And yeah, but it looks fantastic.
Thank you.
It looks great.
Thank you. Yeah, for some reason, when I did the Tim Diesel, the car is basically black, but that entire thing is crosshatched. And I
Oh,
don't know why I did that. And since then, now I'm just like, you know what? If it's black, I'm just coloring it in black.
Yeah, huh?
Yeah, seems like a lot of work.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
that's amazing.
Yeah, it's like a mix of Twitter compression and whatever else just made it all like a dark gray or black color. That's interesting.
Yeah, I mean, like, it's pretty solid, so it's like supposed to, like, I mean, the black in this is just black, but like, yeah, the Tim Diesel one, if you look at like the real high res one, like you can see different patches, and it's
Wait.
just like, why did I do that?
Wait, hang on. We can do this. Wait, first we have to see this amazingness. I
So
love
Oh
good.
my
this
god,
so
that's
much.
so good.
And you were telling me that the shirt was like a last minute idea.
Yeah.
So was he shirtless before?
Yeah.
And then you just added the shirt?
Yeah.
That's awesome. It was the perfect idea. It just cinched it so well.
Yeah, it was just that one little extra thing that was missing.
Yeah, it's so good. I love
Thank
it
you.
so much. Oh man. Okay, sorry. I can stare at that for hours. And then we passed by this one earlier, but yay, Andy. Don't think Tim. Oh, gotta get this holiday card in there. This is the holiday card that inspired this episode. Just throwing that out there.
Yep.
Literally, Robin was like,
good.
"We have to do holiday
Oh, yeah,
cards."
right. It's such a good idea.
So good.
So yeah, this is the reason we did it, featuring at Snowbike Mike and Steph and Clay, or Steph and Clay. I don't remember which
I
one's which
don't
right
know.
now.
This might be the most wholesome one of them all.
You know, well, so I do a lot of work for Snowbike Mike, and I can never remember which one's which. I feel so bad. But yeah, beautiful picture. I love it. Now, is this? Where did you reference these from? Was it like pug faces you found from his Instagram?
No, it's an actual photo, I think, on his Instagram.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
it's, I think, quite a bit back. Um,
Gotcha.
I just went looking for the best reference because, like, I had this idea and then I just happened to find the perfect photo already, and I'm like, oh well, there we go.
Done. That's awesome. That's awesome. Okay, so that is the holiday card that inspired this. Oh, beautiful tattoo
All
here.
right.
Boom. Look
Thank
at
you
that.
so much,
good.
Jessie. Crushed
Oh,
it.
it was my
That's so
pleasure.
cool.
This is so cool.
Now for the people that don't know what this is referencing, do you want to explain it real quick, Robin?
Yeah, sure. It's the 8 Purification Sake from Okami, and then To the Fools is a phrase from Sekiro, I think. Yeah, Sekiro.
2 amazing Japanese games.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But yeah, absolutely beautiful work. Looks so good.
This is amazing.
Fantastic.
All right, sorry, I keep getting sidetracked.
No, we don't need to stop at everything.
Why not? Here we go. This is what I wanted. So yeah, here you can see all the crosshatch work that she did
Yeah.
on
Yeah.
the car.
And I should have just colored it in black.
Yeah. But yeah,
The thing
so,
is, the crosshatch gives it a nice texture, makes it look more realistic.
Thank you. It's what I like to pretend, at least.
so here's what we're talking about though. You can see in the actual video of it, it looks very much black in certain areas.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
But-
that Twitter compression. I'm pretty sure on YouTube you can watch it in 4K.
Yeah.
It's terrible with compression. It's so bad.
I know. Twitter breaks my heart every time.
Yeah.
Like, it's not so bad for my photoshops because I'm like, oh, it doesn't look as good as it could. But then I think about people like you and Matt. I'm like, oh, you've got this incredible artwork and it still looks incredible. But imagine if you could upload like a proper 4K version. It'd be amazing.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm thinking about just going through and uploading everything to YouTube. All of the old
That'd be
ones as
awesome.
well.
All right.
So do you find the process quite relaxing, like when you're doing it, or do you?
Yeah, I mean, I watch so many movies.
there we go.
Yeah.
Just wanted to
So
get back to the real topic while we were talking about it.
It's just
All right.
perfect.
It's so great. Now, the light here coming off the light, is that just like a Photoshop kind of glow effect, or was that a brush that you used?
So
Or
it's a Photoshop outer glow or something with diffuse or something
Smart.
to make it all
smart?
speckly.
Nice.
Work smarter, not harder, right? Right.
Exactly.
But it looks fantastic. It really sells the lighting in the scene. Like your shading does a lot of great work, but like so for some reason the little glow off the lights just like sells the.
Can you-
the whole
Yeah,
thing.
it needed just that little extra that I can't just, well, I probably could if I really sat down and thought about how to do it, but no.
It's so good. Phil, can you jump back to
Yeah.
David's Photoshop? Because he gave us
yeah.
the alternate version.
Oh no.
What?
Oh gosh. It's so fast.
Wow.
Yes, this is brilliant. I love this.
Amazing.
That is the best.
That was quick.
Wow.
Oh, thank you so much,
Real
David.
Photoshop pro, you know.
Okay.
I love how this happened live on the show.
I know.
Like I don't even.
That's not the
I don't
only
even
thing that happened
know.
live on the show. Can you go to at the Robin GL on Twitter,
Oh
please?
no.
Hang on.
Oh yeah, right.
We'll go-
I already forgot.
Oh no. Oh
I think
no.
it's the second one.
So we're going directly to the Twitter
Yeah,
page.
go to his Twitter,
Yeah,
I
sure.
just hate this so much.
and then there it is. There. It
Uh,
You're welcome.
Yes.
Oh,
oh
that's
my
amazing.
god, I love it.
oh man. Yes.
I love how Kevin's face is also just stretched out. Just a little
Oh,
bit.
really? It's very
Just a
stretched out,
bit.
just.
Oh, that's perfect. I think that
Can we go
helps.
back to
Wow.
helps.
Jesse's one quickly? Sorry.
Wait, what's that?
Can we go back to Jesse's one quickly?
Yeah.
I just want to say that the angle of this, for some reason, reminds me of like a cursed Last Supper. Especially
Oh, sure.
his arm was like stretched out,
Oh my
pointing
God.
there.
I mean,
I
to
don't know,
be,
it reminds me exactly of it.
to be fair, in the movie, it is kind of set up like
Yeah, a little bit.
dark version of The Last
Mm.
Supper, so
Yeah.
that makes sense.
It works.
But yeah, it's
That's
beautiful.
amazing.
Thank you.
So next up, we have our last Ben entry,
Thank goodness.
which I think is one of the most beautiful pieces of work I've seen in a while from Ben. Here we go. Are you guys ready?
Do it.
I
So
hate how
good.
much Josh looks just like Joe Pesci.
Right?
Yeah.
Even
It
Josh
blew-
did the.
Wow.
It blew my mind.
Oh
It blew my
God.
mind. Like they work so well as the two criminals, Nick and Josh.
This is perfect.
Man.
Yeah, I think the first time I saw it and was just scrolling
Oh
past, I
no!
Oh no.
didn't
Internet is.
We'll
killing
wait
it
for
right
just
now.
a moment.
even.
It's been great all show long.
No, I know.
No.
Man,
But
Nick,
yeah, it's
And-
phenomenal, Ben. This is fantastic.
and Nick looks like
Exactly.
he's been hitting the pipe a bit too much though.
Aw. It's so sad.
I mean, he
Um,
just looks beaten down.
Notice them.
Oh no. We're still getting bits and pieces of Jessie. Hopefully, we get her back soon.
Hopefully.
But yeah, this is beautiful work,
It is.
100%. While we're waiting for Jessie, I'm gonna kind of just go back through the entries if you guys want to fill time.
I just want to say I'm gonna take points off of Ben for this one for not just putting words on the newspaper. Missed opportunity.
That would have been a lot of work.
No one gets that anymore, you know.
It's too much of a deep cut.
Bring it back, Ben.
Yeah, Ben.
That kind of
bring it
makes me sad.
It was so good. It was like one of the best bits. I loved it.
Yeah, Gustavo Zamora nails it right here. We got at Identity Zero Tweets, who says the Makuga edit was so well done that I had to stare so much to even realize you changed anything.
It is
Yeah,
magnificent.
it does. That's exactly. I can definitely relate to that because I had to take a second look just to make sure that that's Makuga.
Yep, it is. It's totally Makuga. Jessie, are you back?
I think I'm back.
Okay.
Yay.
Now start your entire statement over again.
Yeah, we got none of it.
Yeah,
When
so
you first saw it.
yeah, no, I think when I first saw it and I was just scrolling through Twitter, I didn't even realize Makuga and Nick were in it. Just that's how good it was. Like,
Yeah.
It's brilliant.
Oh, thank you.
ah, no, you're just
kinda
too good,
scary.
Ben.
It's kind of scary that if you just scrunch up Josh's face just a little bit, he's just all of a sudden Joe Pesci.
Yeah.
He's the best.
It's terrifying.
And John McClane. You know?
Yeah,
Ben's got that real good deepfake technology.
he does.
Yeah.
I do.
It worries me what he can do with it.
Nick
I'm
looks like
almost-
a bad
I'm almost
uncle
scared
at
of that,
Christmas.
Gage. I'm almost scared of what he's gonna do when he starts to get bored of using Milk Mommy and he decides one of us is a better subject.
Yeah.
Oh, it's gonna happen.
It's
Yeah.
bound to happen.
Oh boy. I've already seen some of the ones you guys have, like, Ben has done of me, like, a long time ago, and it's like some
Oh, God.
sure.
old ass photo where I look like I'm 12 years old. It's terrible. I hate it. I hate it
Like
so
my
much.
profile picture.
Oh my god.
All right. Last up, we have one last entry from Jessie. We wanted to end on a high note, so we decided to drop her as our final submission, which is fantastic.
So good.
Wow.
This is
Thank
too good.
you.
Is those elf ears are throwing me off. Is that Cool Greg or Barrett? I can't tell.
It's Barrett.
Oh my god.
Oh, this is great.
I like how we have like super old man Nick
Yeah.
over here.
Yeah. Gary
We call him
Santa.
Santa Nick.
He's
Santa.
just lurking.
Exactly.
Gary Whitta looks like a grown-up Bobby Hill from King of the Hill.
Yes, that's so true.
Oh my god. That's amazing.
Isn't that just Cotton Hill?
But yeah, this
It's
is
so good.
fantastic.
It's so good.
Thank you.
Love it.
Am I blind or where's Gary Witter?
Yeah.
He's like the one in the middle.
That's cool.
Wait.
Gregor.
That's so okay. So we have Andy,
If
Nick.
that's cool, Greg, that is
Weston.
totally Gary Whitta. That is
We
Gary
have-
Whitta.
Right, Jesse, who is it?
I assume this is Tim, Greg,
Oh,
Oh,
it's-
Joey.
Tim.
it doesn't look like Tim
Barrett,
at all. This
Kevin.
reminds me of Gary Whitta. I'm so used to not having the, bald head.
Oh, it's because he doesn't have hair, isn't it?
Yeah, it throws me
Right.
I'm
off.
thinking of it in present tense, so it's totally Tim to me. But
Yeah.
you're
Got it.
thinking of it because he's bald.
Yeah.
It looks
Yeah.
more like Cool Greg, which brothers, I get it, or Gary Whitta,
Gary Whitta.
which Gary Whitta is bald, so I get it.
Oh my god.
Not bald in the sense that it has no hair, but he shaved his head just
Yeah.
for reference.
Oh, that's so good.
Santa Greg is perfect.
He's old by choice, not like me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right, exactly.
that's amazing.
But yeah, no, this is great. So okay, I
Thank
gotta
you.
know, what is the reasoning behind making Andy Rudolph? You did it in the last
I-
one too.
This one came first. I don't know. I was just trying to think of like cliche Christmas like silly things that people wear, and I was like, oh yeah, of course. antlers, and then I went, fuck it, let's give him a blue nose as well.
And then,
Oh,
but
man,
then you
so
decided to
nice.
do the same thing in the other
Yeah.
one.
I don't know.
And it just so happened to be to Andy again.
Yeah.
I mean, out of all the reindeer, Andy is definitely Rudolph.
I mean, it was
I can
kind
see
of
that.
also just because I'd done it in this one. I was like, well, then let's just keep that joke going, which it's not even a joke, but let's just keep going.
Right?
All right.
Oh, it's so good.
I love how from
mean-
maybe it's just 'cause my eyes are terrible, but I love how it looks like Blessing is just hugging Santa Nick.
Yeah, I mean, his
do.
hand's definitely on the
Absolutely.
shoulder.
Yeah, they got
Yeah.
a bromance going on there.
Nice.
I was trying to work out how to hide Nick's shoulder because every time I drew it, it just didn't look right. So I was like, let's just put a hand on there.
So now
Smart.
he's just creepy Nick, like,
Yeah.
You mean normal Nick?
oh, right.
Oh.
Oh, we've got a notebook.
We do have a
Oh my
notebook.
Oh my god, Jessie here to tell us about it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh
I
my
mean,
God.
there's not much to say about it.
I love the notebook so
The
much.
notebooks are so good.
Yeah.
So, okay, now when you look at this version,
Just no.
they're just kind of like all smiling, but in this version, they're really smiling, which I love. I love this so much. This is pretty
Yeah,
great.
actually, I actually
Slightly
prefer the
medicated.
sketch from the sketchbook more.
Oh man.
Yeah, here we get the full lineup. We have Tim, Greg, Bless, Nick, Andy, Joey, Barrett, Kevin. There you go. See?
Oh, it's
Boom.
so good.
Personalized jumpers.
Yes.
And then alien illustration with Santa hats. So I like how this was in the thought process
This
already.
is like the cinematic universe. Jesse's cinematic
Right?
universe there. It's building this world. Great.
I will say, if anything was going to be my Christmas card, it would be this one because, as I've said many times, like Alien is my favorite movie. So this is like I love this so much.
So good. Wow.
But yeah, that's awesome.
And also, Jessie was foreshadowing the announcement of the new Alien series on Disney Plus. So
Yeah.
Yeah, didn't even know it.
No, neither did I.
Genius. she knew.
This is the
You
first
timed
I'm
it.
hearing of it.
She timed it perfectly.
Nope, just roll with it. This was all in the plan.
Exactly.
True, I'm actually getting paid a lot of money.
Oh, nice.
That big
How many
alien money.
NDAs?
To promote Alien and Kind of Funny.
Yeah.
It's like
Apparently,
$5.
huge crossover.
Yeah, $5 from Kind of Funny and like 500,000 from the
Yeah.
Alien franchise.
Sounds about right.
So, Jessie, can I ask, how long does it sort of take to, or for you personally, to sort of, get to that point where you can draw like this? Did you go to school for it? Is it something that's just sort of developed over time?
I mean, both my parents are crazy talented artists, so it's something I've just spent my entire life doing. I mean, at university I did graphic design and advertising, so kind of using those skills as well and developing them a little bit further. But mostly it's just me being at home, just always being around it and doing it. So
That's awesome.
yeah,
And now you brew beer.
Self-taught.
yeah. And now I brew beer.
Oh my god.
Oh, that's awesome. Well,
And
I
now you're
mean,
here on the number one
that's-
internet show ever.
Yeah.
You know, that's pretty,
Yeah.
pretty cool.
I peaked.
No, I'd hate to ruin such a high note we ended on, but I did have it, or I didn't finish it and I deleted it. But I just want to say that I had a submission idea that I was going to do because I saw the Christmas card thing, the holiday cards, whatever. I was going to do a Hanukkah based one with, it was Fiddler on the Roof, but it was Grabbler on the Roof. With
Oh, that would have been great.
Oh, that would have been amazing.
as Tibia.
That sounds awesome.
I'm disappointed now. I'm so sad that we did not get blessed
We'll
with
try it
that
next week.
awesome image.
Oh my god.
We could show it next week.
Yeah. Yeah,
I'll
let's do it next
definitely
week.
try and get it finished then.
Heck yeah.
Can we listen to that one more time?
Oh god.
Oh no, I wanted to go back to the entry. They know where it is. They know where to find it. If they
Did I-
want to
did I
link
mention
to
in
it.
the comments, that, oh, sorry. Just go back to the elf one.
Wait, which one?
Elf.
Elf, the one from
Oh yeah.
That looks like someone cast Ryan Reynolds to play Greg in a movie.
Oh my god, it does.
Yeah, it does.
It's the
Wow.
eyebrows there.
Oh my god.
And the
All right.
chin, actually.
What does the Kevin elf look like to you, Josh?
I don't want to comment on that. It makes me feel strange, and I don't want to think about it. Can we?
Oh my god.
No,
All right,
don't
but
say
that's-
anything, Phil. Okay.
That's all the entries today.
Wow.
That's everything.
It's a good
We
one.
finished the show.
It's a good one. Oh my god.
Well, thank you so much for coming on the show, Jessie. That was awesome.
It was my absolute pleasure. Thank you for having me. Thank you for letting me come and do this.
Oh, it's been great. And once again, thank you for all your incredible submissions. They're just
Yes. thank you.
so good.
Thank you. I mean, like, thank you for like giving me a space to do it. Like, I think in the past couple of months, I've made more art than I've done in the last few years. So
That's
Oh,
awesome.
that's awesome.
That's fantastic. It's just crazy seeing that people are actually doing stuff for the show. Regardless of what it is, people are actually submitting stuff. It's still mind-blowing. So yeah, thank you for going above and beyond and doing some ridiculously cool stuff for us. It means a lot. So thank you.
I just want to say really quick, look at that follower count. Weren't you just talking about breaking like 150 or something the other day?
yeah, so I did the Andy thing, and I gained like 60 followers in one day.
That's awesome.
Nice.
Yeah,
So
here
cool.
it is. This is what I was talking about. Yeah. 181. And then all of a sudden, that was two
like
days
2
ago.
days ago.
And now, boom. But it's well deserved. Absolutely well
Yes.
deserved.
Yes.
I just saw it when I was highlighting your name. I was like, wait a second. That's a lot higher than when I last looked.
But hang on, 2 people have unfollowed me. No.
Oh no!
They don't know the greatness. They don't know the greatness.
Let's
You know,
find out
for
who
this
they
one,
are.
you made the wrong decision bringing her on the Photoshop challenge. She should be on Out of Our League.
Oh, you're
Yeah,
not
you're
wrong.
all right.
You're not wrong.
Absolutely. 100%.
Let me show you. We're like she's creeping on us real quick.
Yeah.
Now we just ride on her coattails. As she grows, we can just associate ourselves with her.
Yeah.
Yep, 100%. That's what we're made from, right?
Pretty much just riding the coattails of people better than us.
It's the way to do it.
All right. Anybody want to plug anything? I guess we'll start with Jessie since she's our special guest today.
I
Where can
mean-
people find you?
Mostly on Twitter at Pink Spider Felix. It's probably where I'm the most active. I mean, I'm also on Instagram at Flora Jessie, but that's mostly beer related. But I will be posting art there soon.
Awesome.
No, I'm not gonna lie. You said beer related, but I heard bear related, and I was like, "Oh, Cubs!"
Awesome. Phil, where can people find you?
They can find me somewhere in this lineup of pictures right here, right there. That's me, at Phil J Woodward.
Solid Snake himself.
Well, no, I'm semi-solid snake.
Okay. This
Chub Snake.
make everything. Okay. That just took
No,
it.
no, it's literally the joke that I'm not actually David Hayter and I'm not actually Solid Snake. I'm just semi-solid snake, but it's not supposed to be a reference like that.
Great. Robin, where can people find you? Please.
I'm just gonna show
so
you
we can end
guys.
this.
I'm just gonna show you guys this
Robin's
while we're
broken.
waiting right now. This is what I'm gonna show you guys while we're waiting.
You can follow Robin at the Robin GL for all the wonderful photoshops.
Right here.
Like
Thank
this
you,
one.
How about you,
buddy.
Al?
I'm at Al Tribesman, but go to simplysassyvids.com and give us a follow there.
Hold on. I gotta.
How
I'm
about
gonna
you,
go
Josh?
right here.
Where can people
Right
find you,
there.
Josh?
Kill Josh. No. Josh, okay.
Josh
At JC
is
Lego
at
Man
JC
SA.
Lego Man
Right here.
SA.
Don't
Right
don't
here.
plug my Twitter. Don't follow me on
Right there.
He's
Right
a
there.
big
He needs some
fan.
more
Do
followers.
follow,
fan.
do
Oh my
follow,
God.
yes.
We need to get him to 666 followers.
Yes.
Yes.
Ben, where can people find you?
You can find me at Please Be Excited, the letter B in the middle, and twitch.tv/Please Be Excited. I'm 8 followers away on Twitch from 400, so that would mean a lot to me because I love round numbers. So if anyone does want to give me a follow on Twitch, that's Please, the letter B, and then Excited, twitch.tv/Please Be Excited.
Nice.
You okay, Robin?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, check us out at Simply Sassy.
Chub snake.
Okay, yeah, there I am. Yeah, cool. Follow me if you want, or follow at Simply Sassy Vids on Twitter. That's the most important thing. And stick around to the channel. We're gonna have 2 episodes of Out of Our League coming up pretty quickly. We got the one with Ryan Colt Levy, voice actor, known for his work in things like Genshin Impact and JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, coming up probably tomorrow. Hopefully we can get it up. And then we're gonna have a special episode releasing on Christmas Day.
Why
with
did you have to
Joey
say,
Noel.
hopefully we can get it up, Gage?
Yo, my internet is trash. You should know this by now. It takes a while. Okay?
That's not what I'm
Phil
talking
was
about.
saying. That's not what Phil.
Oh, Gage.
Oh God, now I get it.
Pure innocent Gage.
Now I get it.
Yes.
Now I get it.
Now Jesse gets it. Gage is just pure innocent Gage.
Well, now I really have to mark that this is not for kids. Thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you next time. Merry Christmas.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.